Guys, you're gonna be up for a treat because we're gonna talk some wrestling because I've been playing games all day, and I watched a little bit of Coachella Festival that's 10 minutes away from me. That was popping more than a freaking SmackDown. Okay, let me be real with you.
Okay.
When the crowd is moving for
Yes.
Sabrina Carpenter, I'm just gonna be real with you
Wow.
guys. I'm gonna be real honest with you.
Hmm.
I was more enjoying that than I was SmackDown. Let's keep it real. I don't need to
Yeah,
hear
I saw.
I don't need to hear old man Pat McAfee. You want a Dodge Ram truck? By the way, they're our sponsors, so we're gonna give 20% off on your coupons.
25.
What a joke.
25. Nah, but I checked at the Coachella as well, man. Listen. Every time Coachella comes around, when SmackDown comes on, I'm on there.
I was watching Coachella more than I was watching freaking SmackDown. I was like, come on, you're competing with Coachella and you're competing with bigger events, and you're telling me
No,
Danhausen in a match is gonna give me that 5-star vibes?
no. So Sabrina Carpenter performed tonight.
Yeah, she actually rocked the joint, blew the roof off the
Wow.
building.
She was the headliner for night number one.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I was okay. So I'll tell you guys this about Coachella. I was trying to get down here it's pretty packed with people from different states and whatnot and countries.
Yeah, because
There
you're
was
about
no
10 minutes away, right?
yeah, they closed everything down. Well, first they were going to push Coachella back a few hours at night because of the windstorms we're having, but they kind of
Hmm.
died down and everybody was just from what I seen traveling down to it. T-Mobile's just literally they were building this stage like on Thursday, and it was insane how they were
Okay.
building it. Okay, I'm just gonna get real quick about SmackDown. Let me be honest with WWE. What are we doing with Downhausen, bro? Like this is becoming a joke. It's literally becoming. I'm literally getting sick and tired of this man. He's our true. I'm sorry. This is not a racial thing. This is just me being honest.
uh,
He is your white man's version of our truth. Tell me when I'm telling lies because right now when he comes out on stage, when he comes out, I'm just like, that's your white man's our truth. Stop it.
I
Stop
almost.
it. This is Triple H dancing a little bit of a puppet string and telling me, here we go, dog. Here we go, homie. I'm like, what the fuck is this about? Wait a minute. This is what you signed. This is what you signed for him. Don't get me started. Royce fucking Keys. Oh my god, we did
Uh-oh.
this. We did this same fucking promo in AEW. I'm about to lose my fucking shit. He literally did the
Costa.
literally no joke. I'm about to pull my inner JD from New York, demon from hell shit. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but we did this in AEW. It's the same rinse and repeat promo that we did in AEW. All WWE just went copy and paste and showed him
Paste.
walking around the hood.
AEW did that.
There is nothing different. You want to present Royce Keys, you have him come out. Here's an idea, WWE. You do like you did in the Attitude Era. You have him walk out and you have him beat the shit out of somebody and end their story and say, you're next. Have him walk out the ring. I don't need this feel good story shit. I don't need to care about why his name exists. You have him come in and be a killer. I don't care who you are. This man is literally Farouk on steroids. Have him say nothing and just have him come out. You come out with the Nation of Domination immediately. 2.0. You bring this guy out, Nation of Domination. You bring 4 other dudes. I can already tell you who they can put. Literally, no joke. Trick Williams, Carmelo Hayes, and if you want to go that far, I'll tell you this,
Mhm.
WWE, you put Drew McIntyre in that, and you bring the Nation of Domination back, and you destroy people. That's what you do. You
Yes.
want to talk about
Yep.
Attitude Era shit? That's what you do. I'm tired of Pat McAfee swiveling his balls around and saying to everybody else, oh, hey, by the way, we're Attitude 2.0. Nah, bro, you're a Takatoid brood. And I don't need you to say, well, by the way, Campbell's Soup and fucking Ram Truck. We're giving you 20% off fans because we really want you back as fans because we fucked up at the very beginning because we charged $4,000. drink it in. And those people that are sitting back going, I spent $4,000 and I could have waited. You assholes. Thanks, WWE, for caring about the fans.
Well,
Sorry, I had to go animated with this because I'm like, WWE don't give a shit.
no.
Sorry, I didn't mean to blow your ear out. My bad.
Nah, it's all good. Listen, it's all good because it's just making me looking like, uh, yeah, really
I'm having a
WWE.
good night tonight. We're having a positive night, but when I watch WWE, I just slammed my head a few times going, you're building up for your Super Bowl of shows, and you're telling me as a fan, you're telling me that Pat McAfee kicking the show off and going, gee, Liquors gun, I'm going to walk around in the ring, and I'm going to talk about Ford trucks or Ram trucks because I got to give you a discount because I'm your Lord and Savior. Bro, just bring out the Rock saying he's saving professional wrestling. He's saving WWE.
Wrestling. Yeah.
I don't need
Well,
I don't need fucking Pat Mac. And by the way, TNA, if you're gonna double down, doubling down is not blocking fans on your own fucking X page. And I have you in my title for a reason because you were fucking double down, triple downing today, and saying fans don't get it. Fans
did you
don't
also
get
hear
it. Fans don't
the
get it. All right. Okay. All
really,
right. All right,
really?
TNA.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
Carlos Silva, we don't get it. We just don't get it that you don't want to pay your fucking
that's
wrestlers.
that's why MJF called into Busted Open with Dave LaGreca and Natty yesterday morning, and
I appreciate that, buddy.
put he called into Busted Open and gave a scathing rant towards TNA and Carlos Silva.
Who?
MJF.
Oh, of course. Yeah, MJF. I saw that. Like, he went hardcore. He went savage mode. I don't
He
like,
was
dude, it's like TNA wrestlers are barely getting paid, and they're
yeah,
getting
and
paid
then
per
hmm
appearance, and you're telling me they can't make money off that side? That's fucking, I'm sorry to say this. You are stupid. As a company, you are stupid to me.
and you deserve everything that comes to you.
Oh, and they're like trying to, oh, well, it was a decision from higher ups. No, it's WWE, brother. I know where that
WWE
came from.
TKO 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 called in the Carlos Silva and said, we ain't doing this.
We're not rolling
You're
over
the
for
you
8. We're not rolling over for we're not rolling we're not rolling over we're not rolling over we're not rolling over to AEW, and it's like, bro, who cares?
bro. And then you did this.
The wrestling fans lost out on a Friday morning. That's what happened. And I'm sorry,
Oh,
I don't mean to go on these tangents, but today is like, what are we doing as a company? TNA should be tickets you're not getting are not available because they ain't giving it to you. And then Matt and Jeff Hardy were getting fucking shillelagh'd all over the internet. They're being called clowns for triple downing.
damn. Well,
Yeah,
listen, they
Schmidt,
got it.
I see you, buddy. What's up, buddy? I'm doing well. Thank you for coming back. I appreciate it, bud. I appreciate it. Yes, I know the PWAs. I got you. I got you. The PWO days. I got you. I feel you. Thank you
All
for
right.
that. But no, what do you think? What do you think about honestly, what do you think about WWE? Because like I thought it was a clown show tonight, personally for me. I just thought it was a big giant middle finger in fans' face.
For me, I look at it as that, and then it's just all of this machinations of just throwing things to the wall to try to make something work before your biggest show of the year, which you say that, or they say it's supposed to be the biggest show of the year, but you're just throwing everything, you know, in the air into the wall and not putting it together. I mean, you could have had
This is very true.
you
Yeah.
could have had you could have had Cody Rhodes come out and put that promo together before Pat McAfee. Why didn't they do that at least a week or two before Pat McAfee kicked Cody Rhodes in the balls?
Okay, I'll tell you why that is, and I'll explain it. Because you have Artie Emanuel right now, literally going, "Hey, Pat McAfee, just go out and say whatever." That's what's happening in live time. You're
They
having
knew.
you're having creative being overridden by other creative. That's what's happening. Artie
True.
Emanuel's
And then,
calling shots, and it just makes no
of
sense. It's
course,
apparent. It's very
here
apparent that
we
Triple
go.
H doesn't know what's going on because you could
No.
see from fun fact.
And then the fact is this: your ticket sales were struggling. It wasn't just the dirt sheets and PW Insider or Fightful talking about it, or us. Look at the numbers. It's not adding up. Why
Let's
is
read this.
that? Because
AEW had many opportunities to strike back and punch up to do what they need to do. We'll see what
but
I
but
agree with
see,
Tony Khan though, but Tony Khan he's playing passive because I don't want them to take
you
strikes. I
don't
want them to do their thing.
and you don't want them to do that counter programming like WWE neither. Let WWE do that as a megalith to see how they are, because AEW does not need to do that. What AEW needs to do is to continue growing into that whatever they say second second best promotion, because number one they would say is WWE. But with the ticket sales, you knew it was struggle. You knew ticket sales was struggling. Everybody was talking about it. The back was talking about it. It was so expensive to the point that you have to take out a reverse mortgage just to pay for a family of four or five or six, whatever the
Well,
case is.
here's my thing. I'll interrupt you here. Here's my thing with it, right?
Hmm.
Everybody wants AEW to strike on WWE right now and take shots. I don't want them to. I want them to
No,
take the high. I want them to take the high road at this point, and I really want them to do is just be their own thing, be the anti counter program, and let WWE keep doing what they're doing.
yes, and that's what they're continuing to do. You
And it's
see,
working. It's working very
you see,
well.
you have a MJF. MJF now comes out, goes to Busted Open for a few minutes. If it's when it's about 5 minutes, give a rant about TNA, Carlos Silver, and all the dumb shit they're doing, and Nick Nemeth ducking you. Then you plug in your pay per view. He said the best pay per view the best pay per view of the year, Dynasty. Come watch, come watch us. We are doing what we're supposed to do, and that's what you do. You put a
I
rant,
agree with you
then
there.
you promote the product. Now get back to WWE and their ticket sales. We already told them this. We already was talking about this, and they still yet want to charge buku high prices for WrestleMania. I mean, look at the fact that you have to pay what you're paying at least a few $100 just to sit in the
Well, they've been
nosebleed.
around for okay. In fairness, AEW has been around for 7 years, but here's the thing: stay in your lane. They don't
Yeah,
need to attack WWE. We don't need. I don't need a war from them. I just need them to be
no,
counter programming. And what MJF did, I'm cool with that. Like him
that's the
attacking
right thing to
TNA,
do.
I'm cool. It's the right move he needed to make. And on top of it, he was able to shell literally AEW programming. Like
Bingo.
and I got to give Tony Khan credit. At least he's not going around and shitting on WWE. I get he's bobbing and weaving
No,
questions, as some people are saying, but I really got to give it credit. Like they could be, and I hear from Bischoff and all these people, oh, they need to attack. How'd
no,
that work for them? It didn't really work for them. It got them a cheap heat rating back in the '90s.
yeah,
And to me, stay in your lane. Tony Khan doesn't need to fuck with WWE. You don't need that. You
no,
don't need that noise. You don't need that thunder. Personally, he's working with
no.
them with Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling. He's working with New Japan.
There you go.
He's and
There
they
you
just
go.
announced on top of when MJF was ranting, they announced that they're doing an all women's pay per view with Stardom as part of Forbidden Door shit. So I'm cool with that.
Okay,
They don't need.
okay.
They really don't need to be
No,
shitting on WWE anymore.
no. Let WWE fall on its own petard,
Yes,
petard or whatever the
I did
case is.
watch. I did watch Tony Khan in that interview, but the thing is, Tony Khan doesn't. Tony Khan's been taking the high road for a while. He don't need to talk about WWE and what their counter programming is and what they're doing.
No,
Just focus on their product.
Culture Bro wants to talk about WWE and how you. No, 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 no. What Tony Khan did was business was a business move to go on Coach and Bro. People
Yeah, it
don't
was all a
realize
business
it.
move.
it. People didn't realize it. Oh, why are you going on Coach and Bro? It's business. Sell your business. You selling the Jacksonville Jaguars, the football club in the UK, as well as AEW. Mainly when you go on their show is AEW, and how it's been the first 6 plus years, and where it's at now and where you're taking it. So that's where he did that. He did the best thing by going on there and promoting it while facing head on with all the questions and comments from Coach and Bro. And you know what? I don't really care what Coach and Bro is saying about Tony Khan and AEW. AEW is doing what they're supposed to do
Oh
right
no, I
now.
just have
And
somebody.
they're
I have Schmidt in the comments basically saying people don't realize that AEW ain't WCW and way. I get you, but here's the thing.
I get you.
Everybody wants a war between WWE and AEW, and I understand that. But
No,
here's my opinion. AEW will end when Tony Khan wants. I don't think Tony Khan wants to end it. I think Tony Khan
no.
personally, Tony Khan's
Tony,
doing the right moves right now. I'm loving what AEW is doing right now, personally, and
hmm
I'm probably one of the only channels that's been praising AEW lately. But AEW's been sticking
yes.
in their lanes, and this is the
And
first
that's
time
what you're
that.
supposed to
And you want your champion to go out and talk shit. Like,
do. Hmm.
I want MJF to talk shit. That's the point.
And what I
Bottom
like
line.
is, and what I like is in that interview, notice the way he was just presenting himself, stoic, businessman.
Yeah.
Not the Tony Khan that's yelling, not the Tony Khan that you see, oh, he's gazing all over the place and yelling. I mean, he's now comfortable. He's now getting comfortable in his own skin doing this. So now you start to see that professionalism out of him, and it worked out to the point that Coach and Bro's like, damn. You notice at the end of the interview, they kind of was like, oh, I didn't even know we
Well,
was gonna get
okay.
that.
So
Yeah,
in fairness, Vince Russo wants a job with Tony Khan. He wants a partnership deal with JCW. Let's just get real here. That's what that's
of
about.
course.
That's
And
what
then
that
Coach
was
is
all
like,
about.
man,
And I said this to you the other day, and I'm going to say this now. They needed to take Coachman out of it. I thought maybe a single interview with Vince Russo, and I was vibing until Coach started talking about you need to do this, you need to do that through the interview, and I'm like, Coach, just go
do
quiet, bro. Let the real
I know.
let Vince
It's
Russo
like,
talk.
yeah, Coach. Do you know who you're really talking to? It's a businessman, not just
Yeah.
president, CEO, owner of AEW. This is a businessman. This is a multi-billionaire that you're talking to like this, and you want to present yourself as stupid. Like, come on, be smarter than that. Be smarter
Well,
than that,
Tony
Coach.
books like 1990s Jim Crockett, WCW mixed in with ECW.
Because that's what he grew up with. That's what he grew up watching. That's what he grew up attending, not just
Well, can I
watching
just be
and.
honest? Tony Khan's booking kind of like the way I see it, and this is me because I
Hmm.
didn't experience that stuff when I was a kid like that, 90s wrestling like that. I grew up like mid 90s into like late 90s Attitude Era, WCW when it kind
Hmm.
of was cooling down. I experienced the NWO stuff, but I watched, when they were cooling down. Like when they were like that the amount of weeks that he claims. Like after that, I was watching more ECW and I was watching more Attitude Era WWE stuff. Like,
No,
um,
no. For me, it was like at the time I was about like 7, 8. If you talk about Sid Vicious, uh, Bret Hart,
I was watching it like
Psycho Sid,
I was watching like when it was like NWO, like starting of like the Wolfpack stuff. When they started
yeah,
bringing
yeah.
in like Rodman, kind of like around there. I watched when the
Are you
NWO
talk
happened when I was a
you talk
kid, but I
about
didn't. Go ahead.
that was like 97 when they bought in Rodman. 97
Yeah, like
because
97, 96, around there. Like when they brought in the NWO, I was like a young kid, so I
yeah,
kind of was like
so
in and out. I was still watching like Bret Hart, things like that. I wasn't really
yeah.
like watching WCW like that. But when it really started kicking off is when I started watching like Goldberg Streak, things like that. Like that's when I really got it. The Crow
Oh, you talking
Sting.
yeah, you talking late 90s. Me, I was like probably 93, 94 when You had Conan, Disco Inferno, Rey Mysterio, the Guerreros, and then NWO came in with Eric Bischoff. Then Hogan made the jump in 94. I remember when Hogan made the jump and everybody started booing. I was like, Hogan went where?
Let's see here. What's in the comment section on YouTube / other platforms?
Yeah.
So
Uh-uh.
AEW pay-per-views are way better than I agree there.
I agree.
AEW
Hmm.
pay-per-views are their best pay-per-view shows. I don't know. I'm kind of mixed. Early on, pay-per-views were pretty good from AEW too. Like I did like the early years of AEW to a certain extent too. I think what AEW's got to start doing is get out of these kind of like do a little bit here and there, do smaller arenas, and then do big arenas in between those. I think they're kind of going that way. I think they're exploring since now. And Tony Khan did say they're doing a lot more. I'm fascinated how they're going to do this golf thing. I'm fascinated in Miami what they're going to do with the golf thing. I'm fascinated. They're doing wacky shit, off the wall shit. I'm like, yeah, sign me up. So they're working with a
Okay.
golf organization and doing something with wrestling. So that's cool.
And that
Uh,
and that's what you're supposed to do. Get the promote the product even more. Get it out there. Get it out there
yes.
even more so that way people out in the golf world can come in and check you out and check it out. And they're doing
Well,
more like small. They do,
TNT's on TNT has golf now. Like they do little mini golf
of,
things too.
of course. I mean that and it's part of that as well. So they're continuing to do what they have to do, and they don't need to compete with WWE. Let WWE be, and if WWE falls on its own own shit, let it happen. Because
Can I
right
just be
now,
real like can I just be real like the whole Royce Keys thing was a spitting promo, and I will keep saying this, they copied and paste. That's all they did.
yeah,
WWE doesn't it's not
yeah,
original with Royce Keys. Like they had to introduce okay, the thing is they had to introduce Royce Keys at this point. They were I thought they maybe after WrestleMania they would have pulled the trigger with him, but they're putting him out now. I feel like WWE's just putting anything they can spit out there to make it happen.
yeah.
I
But
wasn't
he's been
asking
doing.
for I wasn't asking for Royce Keys to be introduced. I thought they were going to do it after WrestleMania. That's where you launch him after WrestleMania, make him an important entity in the storyline.
Well, they have been having. He's been doing a lot of dark. He's been doing some dark matches too, from what
Yeah,
I've seen.
he's been on main event for a while. They've
Man,
been
well, dark matches. I call them dark matches. I'm like main event,
I feel sorry
main.
for the guy though because like you literally went from AEW, right? For being kind of
Mhm.
pushed to now being glorified in dark matches. This man.
That's where he's at.
This man.
That's where he's at.
I'm like, you signed all this money to be on the bench. That's what you got. You're not even on the main roster. But here we are. You're on main roster dark match shows. Fighting who's he
That's
fighting? Matt Cardona or something like that?
no Kit Wilson. He fought was it
Kit
Kit
Wilson.
Wilson?
They throw
No,
Kit Wilson
Kit
out
Wilson.
for
No, not Kit Wilson
well, Kit
fought.
Wilson fought
Uh,
Danhausen.
Danhausen.
Like I said, I'm
It was
sorry to say
Birdo.
this.
It was
You guys
Birdo.
ready? Danhausen is Triple H's white man's version of R-Truth.
Ultra. Yeah,
And I know I
yeah,
had you rolling earlier with that one, but it's the truth though. That's what they're
yeah.
doing with him. These
Listen, I don't know
back
what the hell.
segments. And you know what? Kenny
I
Omega
don't.
came out and said some shit about the whole he said a lot of things about AEW, not AEW. He said a lot of things about TNA. And he just said like he felt it was really kind of unprofessional. It's like taking livelihoods out of people's mouths.
Yeah, that's when you're gonna start now seeing a lot of those talents. Gonna start look. They're gonna start looking at their watches. How much time do they have left on their contracts before they just move on?
Well, I feel sorry for Eva Black.
Oh yeah, E-
Like this is
Eva
gonna
Black,
stifle.
whatever.
This is gonna Cora Jade. It's gonna stifle her career, her like up and coming skills. That just took her
Well,
stock value down.
and those that right now have expiring contracts coming up, that's it. They ain't coming back.
That's why Dana Luna or Danny Luna left. Now you
Yeah,
understand
she
why because
left.
she's not gonna get time on. If you're not going to be able to be on the indie scene, that's half of your that's revenue. And I've heard TNA people, they get paid shit. If you read interviews or you go and listen to interviews, they're getting paid shit.
Yeah.
And they're bringing, you know what's
th-
funny? This TNA, they're bringing back EC3. What a joke.
There was EC3's coming back.
EC3 is coming back. They showed them opening up the TNA Pandora's box, and it shows EC3 returning at Rebellion. And I'm like, yay, woo,
Yay.
yay, whoop-de fucking do. Like, EC3's been irrelevant for how long now? And he's been sitting in NWA and then said he was going to retire. And then now it's like, bro, I can't take TNA serious anymore. Like,
I haven't watched TNA. Watched TNA since January. So
you know
hey,
it's bad. You know it's bad when Austin Aries literally talks shit about that company. It's bad. When he calls Carlos
damn.
Silva certain choice words and said, "Good luck. I tried
What
to
he
tell
said?
you guys this." Like, he basically called Carlos Silva stupid for what he's doing. Saying
Well, he's right.
stifling wrestlers is just not cool. Come over to Major League Pro or come over to Major League Pro Wrestling. You'll get it. You'll get it here. That's what he basically said.
Maple, and then
No,
Trey
not Maple
Miguel in
Leaf.
the
He
top.
said Major League because he signed with he signed with Major League Pro Wrestling. Austin Aries is with them, full on.
MLW.
Yeah,
Oh, MLW. Not
yeah.
not Maple Leaf.
MLW has the two controversial wrestlers of all time right now: Matt Riddle and Austin Aries on the roster.
Yeah. Well,
What makes their product interesting though.
makes it very interesting, but it makes it very good. Makes it very good. Oh,
But
the guy that I was put.
I will tell you this: Jay Cargill looked even weaker tonight. They made her
Yeah.
look stupid. I'm not gonna lie, but she looks stupid.
But by the way, okay. Look, but by the way, before we get to Jay Cargill, the announcer I was telling you about, that's with Brian Alvarez. That's with MLW. His name is Tom Lawler.
Oh, okay, Tom Lawler's pretty good.
Yeah, Tom Lawler. Tom Lawler always the one bringing up a lot of shots. He's the one taking shots during his during the broadcast on MLW.
Okay, so guys, just let you guys know, More Wraith Realm TV is my secondary channel for long form content like this. Like when we're talking wrestling and whatnot and going into depth, More Wraith Realm TVs, because me and Smooth do like these long hour shows. So over here on my main channel, Wraith Realm, we'll have like I'll have clips and stuff cut up from these streams. So like you'll get different clips and different things. So like you'll get a stream over there of me gaming too, and then you'll get like clips of things. Because to me, I the reason I have the two channels is one for long form, and the other one's going to be for like shorter topics, like kind of what Linus Tech Tips does with the WAN show. Like they do like a 4 hour show, and then they cut it down and put it on another channel, clips of things, so you can
Yeah,
follow like certain topics you like. I'm gonna start doing that eventually with these shows, and I'll run it into AI, and they'll clip it and do things for me because I don't have an editor like that, but it'll do it for me, and it'll be cool. Eventually, we'll have a better overlay. I'm working on that. I've just been super lazy and in different modes, trying to get back in the swing of things, get back into the, you know, kicking ass, chewing bubblegum shit, and so far our feedback on this stuff. So I'm gonna give you some. I'm gonna give you some feedback. So from what I've been told about what you and I are doing, a lot of people are loving it. So I keep getting told keep doing what we're doing, and we have very good
yeah.
chemistry. So
I
that's courtesy
appreciate
of
that.
three different people.
Thank you. And to those three different people, thank you. I appreciate.
And they said we're very passionate. That was the other thing. We're very passionate.
Hey, well, I gotta say to them, very much appreciative. Respect the respect the compliments, and we'll just keep this going. Keep on getting better with this. But
And
you said.
another
Mhm.
thing I've been told, a lot of the people from the other platforms that I stream to are all saying the same thing. They
That
actually like the vibes. That's the one thing, and how we're not. As I told streams, and so you guys know this, I've told streams like we are just keeping it to sports. I kind of and music and different things like that, like real life. We don't go into politics or religion because here's how I see it with these kind of shows that we do. I try to keep it to the fun stuff. I don't want to keep it to the depressing stuff. That's just me. I'd rather talk Lakers than I'd rather talk about what's going on in real world stuff. And there's a lot of carny, clown show shit that's happening in the world right now. And also at the same time, I think we all get it in truth. I think we all get it in a vexed box because we see it every day. And so to me, when I'm doing this with Smooth, I was brought up like, am I gonna talk about real world shit like stuff that's going on? No, because to me, we already get it enough. We don't need to be talking about it. I want to keep it fun. I don't think I need to jaw the jaw over who and what and why. It's already depressing enough. And I think, talking sports wrestling and keeping it lively is more fun to me than talking about what's going on in government or, real life. Like, yeah, we'll bring up some topics time to time if there's something funny. Like Tiger Woods, we brought up. We talked about
Hmm.
Tiger. We talked about Charles Barkley's comments, about race. We do that sometimes, but that's different. That ties into sports as well. So I was asked a question why we don't talk about politics or religion here. It just pisses people off, and we all have
It
different
does.
opinions on the world. We all see things differently, so we can all agree to disagree on a lot of things. And after a show, me and Panna do talk about certain things. After the
Of
show,
course.
like, did you see this? Did you see that? But that's for after show stuff. I don't, or after a stream. I tell everybody in my stream, I don't mind talking about that stuff after a stream. You know,
Of
we
course.
can go, we can go hardcore into that stuff. But when I'm doing shows like this with Panna and my streams, I try to keep politics out of it. I, I, I already hear it from my family enough. I don't need to hear it in my stream life. I don't need to
And,
see my wallet and be depressed some more.
definitely, I know everybody sees it on their social media every single minute,
Oh, dude,
every
it
second,
is
and
it is
every minute
super
of the day.
annoying.
So
On X, all it is trending, nothing but politics from on my
yeah,
list.
and then on my phone I have Telegram, so I get that going. It gets that going every minute. So
Yeah,
definitely, I
no
mean,
shit.
this is this is where we come and decompress
Well,
from
I
all of
go
what's
and
going
watch
on.
now. I just in my house. To be honest with you, I just don't want to hear it no more. I already know
Of
what's going on
course,
in the world. I don't want to hear it no more. My aunt's like
yeah, I know.
nervous Nilly, and she just blah, 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 blah about it. And I'm like, I just
Mm-mm.
like I went to the Mario movie, right? I just wanted to laugh for 10 minutes. I just wanted to get high and laugh for 10 minutes. Like, I just wanted to get high for a moment and just like eat edibles and just not talk about the world and just be in
Just
my
get
own
away.
skin. Yeah, like
Just get away.
yeah. I was telling this to people the other day. It's weird, but I just for once in my life, I'm over it. Like I'm
No.
exhausted because by the time you get done with one of your family members being blah, blah, blah about it, it's like, ugh, well,
Yeah, yeah.
you're tired. You went into it excited and you went into depressed mode.
It's like you just it's like pulling your hair out of your scalp when you just see something going on and you feel as though you can't do anything about it. And also whoever is in charge of the country, whatever, mm,
Right. Like
it's just there
you
with it.
just can't you just deal with it. And I was telling people I'd rather
Um,
watch. I said I get my kicks off and laugh when Barstool Sports says one thing and fucking Stephen A says another. I just laugh my ass off. That's my entertainment now of the day.
so,
Like Dave
of
Portnoy will
course.
say one thing and then Stephen A Smith will say the
It's
other, and
like,
I just sit here and
and,
die in
and then
laughter.
I'm listening, and then I listen to what's his name, Jason Whitlock.
Oh, and then I go listen to Dan Levitar because I'm bored,
Oh
and
yeah,
then he says
that
something like whacked out, and I'm like, boy, I love my
it's
life right now.
man. I like this. I like the interruption. I like the introduction. It's the Dan Levitat show with Stuttgart,
With
with
Stu
Stuttgart.
Gatz.
And then you see and then Stuttgart is like this loud, obnoxious, loud New Yorker. He's like, I love the sports and everything. I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then Dan Levitat's father sometimes when he was well, he always would come onto the show and give his little insight.
I'll tell you something I get a crack out. I watch a crack up on. We have local weather here, and these like young men. I think they're like younger than me. They dress up like they're like in their like overdressed suit. I just start dying. It's the most hilarious thing I've ever seen. And they're talking about the weather, and you could see like their shirt is dangling because it's too big for them because they're so short. And I'm dying. I'm sitting here going, "This is the little things in life." Now it's like, there's so much depressing shit. I just sit here and just go, "This is the little things in life." Like
That's it.
today, my neighbor was watching. Okay, so I didn't mean to look over, but last night I was fixing my security cams because we got a new router, and I was fixing my Ring cameras. And my neighbor's
Okay.
watching TNA, and he's getting into it. Knowing me, like we go deep dives into it on
Yeah.
this channel,
Yeah.
me and you, and it's
Yeah.
like I watch my neighbor that's casual like,
Uh-huh.
and I smiled for 10 minutes. I chuckled for 10 minutes because I was like looking up in midair and you could see down, and I didn't mean to like look, but they were watching TNA and they were sitting and they're getting into it. They're cursing, and I'm like, man, it takes me back to when I was a kid. I just smiled
Yeah.
for 10 seconds. Like that shit
Yeah.
right there kind of puts a smile
That was
on
when
my
wrestling
face.
was wrestling.
Well,
Now,
like
not that
like
was
now, well now to me it's like when I was watching that, it's like they don't give a fuck about AEW or TNA or that. They're just having fun watching wrestling.
no.
They don't
They're
care.
just a casual. They're just a
Yeah.
casual fan that tune in and just okay decompress and start cussing and have themselves a good time while watching it.
It literally
But
reminded
yeah,
me when I go to my uncle's house and watch wrestling. Like we just like watch WrestleMania. He would buy the major pay-per-views. We weren't privileged like that to go watch the real pay-per-views like that, like every single one. I had to get them on VHS tapes.
yeah.
That's how I watched Brock Lesnar do that what is it? The where he broke his neck. I watched that on
hmm
VHS tapes. I didn't have the luxury of getting it live as it was happening. Same with Eddie Guerrero beating Brock.
Brock Lesnar, and beat him for the title. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was like, he was the underdog that beat him for the title and everything. But that was good.
The
But
promo for
yeah,
that, the promo to get into that was great at the end. Whereas like, listen
yes,
here, I've been a drug addict. I've been this. You don't know where I've been. You've been privileged. And I went,
yeah.
damn, Eddie. That's when you
Damn,
stood in
Eddie,
attention for a promo.
and he did what he had to do and won that
And that
title. And then he's
and I
like,
will tell
oh,
you this, that's why I'm criticizing WWE for what they're doing now. Like it's great Pat McAfee's dancing on in the middle of the ring and saying, "Well, Ram trucks." Bro, look who's paying your checks. That was a deal probably signed way before all this went down. So who are you
yeah,
fooling? Like it was a big tonight. The WWE just put a big giant middle finger in my face, and it was just like,
true.
and I'm sorry, but everybody's like, "Oh, Pat McAfee, dude, he's a drone." I'm sorry to say this. He played you. I said this flat out. He played you. It's all Artie Emanuel. Artie Emanuel, or sorry, Emmanuel, whatever. He's the TKO
Ari
CEO. Is
Emanuel,
literally,
yeah.
yeah, he's
Mhm.
literally playing you. You got played.
And
Now,
then
now, now,
and
now,
then
look what he's trying to do. He's trying to save so much face with you as the fans. Oh, hey,
and
we're gonna lower the prices down by 25% and give you that, that Walmart coupon discount because we're WWE. We're the good guys. Remember that. Remember. And I'm gonna tell you this:
yeah,
MJF took a swipe at WWE in his little rant when he said our tickets are only $25 to sit down.
yep, yes, he
He
did.
said that. He did say that in his little rant today when he went on, and he said he actually cursed. He actually said it's a fucking shame. And he said you could blurt me out, but it's a fucking shame. And he said I'm so sorry to Natty. He started praising. It was funny. He was praising Natty, right? He went in all in. He started like glazing her, and then he just went in on, on TNA. I was like, damn. I was waiting for him. I was waiting for him to say, "Hey, Natty, don't say another word. I know your company's working with that company. Shut the fuck up." I was waiting for him to do all that like he does before. And he just went in. He started glazing her and then just went in. Just
And
went
she
in.
didn't and she didn't say anything.
No.
Be-
Hell no, she didn't. I was like, damn, she didn't even have a rebuttal. Like, it was a
No,
mic drop moment for me. It was like, wow. He didn't,
no.
and I don't think he's playing a character. I think he really feels that way. And I think a lot, oh, he's just
He
playing
he
the character, the bad guy.
he was
No,
real. He was real.
No, that was real as fuck. And get used to it. I'm gonna tell you, get used to it because John Moxley does that too.
Yep.
Oh, and by the way, to
John.
all you people that are shitting on Chris Jericho, you're not even letting it simmer for a minute. He's cooking right now. Give him a minute. Like right
Yes, he
now, we
is.
got him and Ricochet. Give him a sec.
Yep.
Let him
And we
cook.
got the list. And we got the list back after about 10 years. So
And let me
let's
tell you
go.
that. Let me tell you guys, you fans make it like these people on IWC, YWC, and these wrestling groups. You're on some other shit. You're already talking about, oh, he signed a multi-year deal and he's already thinking about going back to WWE. And it's like, where are you
He's
getting
not
that?
going back to
Where are you getting the info?
WWE.
Where are you getting this info from? I want to have what you're smoking. Please hand me.
Ladies and gentlemen, for everybody that's out there in the IWC, YWC, and in the live chat, Chris Jericho is staying with AEW. He's going to retire in AEW. And then when it's time, he's going to accept his nomination into the WWE Hall of Fame.
He
That's
signed
it.
I think he
And,
signed like a 4 or 5 year deal with AEW. He's locked in
and,
long term, and he's
and he's
55. And by the time he retires, he's gonna be. He wants to retire like
60.
Billy Gunn. Yeah.
And he's gonna be. He's in shape. Look at him. He's in shape. He shredded that fat, and he can go.
Yes.
Now, now let's get to Jay Cargill.
Jay
She
Cargill's
sucks.
gosh.
She sucks.
I'm gonna
What
let
the
you just
hell?
go in. I'm gonna let you have this one. You just go in on her because I'm kind of. I've said my piece.
Okay. I don't know what the hell WWE's doing, but you basically signed, and I'm going back with this. You basically signed this girl to be what? This goddess, the second coming, and you can't even build her up right after about 2 years. You can't build her up right, and she's champion. Now tonight, it's just like this continual culmination of why she
Well,
sucks.
okay, in fairness to you, they have to push her now because we don't know what's going on with Bianca Belair. It may be career ending from what they're saying because
But she had a knee.
she had a wrist injury that's been plaguing her for months, and they're saying like it's pretty bad.
But why didn't they have surgery on it?
They did, and it just looks like it's nerve damage that she can't lift certain things.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's like
Oh
that
shit.
bad. They're doing like she just had her second surgery. She says she's on her way back, but from what reports that I was reading, that it's pretty severe bad. It's like retirement bad.
Mm, well, yeah. And then you got what's her name? Naomi is out. She's about to give birth soon.
Yep.
And then you got Jay Cargill. So you're gonna have to push her, but that's a Triple H project. And what happens when Triple H gets kicked out the door? Where does
I
she
think
go?
he's. I didn't mean to keep continuing with Jay Cargill. I didn't let you finish your thought, but I
Uh,
think Triple H
yeah.
is out the door. That's just me. I've told you this before.
And then when he's out the door, where does she go? Because he built her up. No, they don't believe. TKO actually don't believe in her. Please, you think you think the board believes in Jay Cargill? And then we got dirt sheets out there, dirt sheets that are pro-black, talking about WWE is intentionally sabotaging Jay Cargill. My
Okay, so
ass.
let me read this to you. So this is what I've been telling you. So here it is. Bianca Belair has suffered several wrist and knuckle injuries, severe finger
Okay.
and knuckle and wrist injuries at WrestleMania
Yes.
41 in 2025. It wasn't a wrist
Yes.
injury that sidelined her nearly a year. It was an injury involving her left ring finger that's been plaguing her for 3 years,
Ooh.
and it broke in 3 places, and she's had multiple surgeries on her joints and ligaments in that finger to fix it. And they're saying
Okay.
it's really severe to the point to where they said that she has shared graphic photos, which she has, talking about her finger and her wrist and her knuckles being like technically being replaced. And she said basically at this point, she said it's if and where doctors allow me. She's been basically saying it. She's saying like lifting is a struggle. And she said with that hand. So she said like she's not been medically cleared. And then she said her in-ring turn remains uncertain. And then she was kind of hinting at retirement because of nerve damage and shit in that hand.
So young.
It's
Damn.
actually, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's actually sad that I didn't know she struggled that bad and she's broken her knuckles many times since being in WWE. That's insane. By the way, guys,
Sheesh.
this is confirmed stuff. This is not me making this shit up with you. I'm actually reading it from a news report, actually. Recent news article. It's coming from the wrestling of Sportskeeda and Wrestling Inc. So I'm not bullshitting you. So you can look it up for yourself. And then AI. Go ahead.
I'm wondering what surgeon she's seeing, because you can't be. That does not have you out for a year. About a
So it
year
says
now.
here after 10 months of post surgery and 8 months of rehabilitation with 5 different doctors, Bianca underwent surgery in February 2026 to address a complex in hand damage. While she shared graphic recovery photos and showed promising process, but still has not been medically cleared by WWE or doctors' positions. It's uncertain when and where she'll be back in the square circle. They're targeting SummerSlam 2026, but it's rather when and where she gets the okay and the clearance. That's sad. That's this. Yeah. I'm a Bianca Belair fan, so like to me, when she went down, I went, damn, that sucks. When I saw her go down in WrestleMania, at first, I thought it was like she broke her whole arm. When I saw her clinching her hand, I went, oh, she broke her whole arm. But no, it's a wrist injury. And I've had wrist injuries before in my life. Like I've broken my wrist twice. I've never had finger damage like that, but I couldn't imagine. And I almost had surgery on my wrist because I fractured it in 3 places. So I couldn't imagine. I was lucky, but most people have to have surgery. If you fracture it just right, you have to have plates and screws put in.
Maybe that's why we haven't seen Montez Ford in the square circle lately, neither.
Wasn't his partner hurt? Wasn't Angelo hurt though?
I guess so.
Or was it him? Because I think he got hurt too. I think it was back-to-back injuries. He got hurt.
Okay.
Like, I think he fell off the ring and broke his ankle. I think it was. I don't remember.
Ooh.
Yeah, I could be speculating that. I think I remember him jumping off the thing and getting hurt, and I went, oh shit.
Yeah. But with Jade Cargill, she sucks right now.
Oh,
and then now you want to push her.
Yeah,
she sucks. What the hell's going on? It's like you're trying to push her to be this dominant superstar.
Can I say this real quickly to my audience? I'm not part of the community anymore because I left that community, but that community that I was formerly part of, the PWO, they were all sucking off Jade Cargill, saying Jade Cargill was literally the best. I had friends and groups and stuff like that telling me that Jade Cargill was the second coming of China. Boy, you all look stupid. Boy, y'all look dumb. A lot of you that said Jade Cargill is going to look like $1 million in WWE. Boy, Triple H really dropped the ball. That was his project, and she looks bad.
Time out. Whoever y'all are saying that type of shit, go get your fucking head examined. I'm just being real with it.
I got told this. Many people told me like she's going to be the next goddess of wrestling like China, and I'm like, bro, she wasn't good either. China at least. Okay, let's just be real here. The people that said that to me, let me be real with you. To all the people that said that I don't know what I'm talking about. Boy, don't I look really good right now, because I did tell you should pay me for this. I said I'll bet everything on the house that she's gonna be Triple H is gonna try to book her like AEW and try to hide the flaws, and they failed. And I'm gonna tell you why AEW is doing why AEW covered the flaws. You know why? Because Pat Buck's really good at what he does. Trust me when I say that. Oh, and by the way, you guys all forgot that Pat Buck works for, AEW. Remember that.
Oh yeah, Pat Buck did get let go from WWE.
Yep. And he works for
I
AEW, and guess what? He
what?
literally can. He's literally good at what is it? Producing a
Yes, he
match.
is. Yep.
That's why Triple H felt he was WWE. He didn't like the fact that Pat Buck was released. He didn't like that.
Well,
And that was early on when TKO was coming in. He just went, I'm out. He was the first domino to fall.
yeah, I remember Pat Buck, man. I remember now Pat Buck is doing a good job with AEW, and you see how he's building up, making Bane and Lena Cross, Divine Dominion.
Oh, Divine Dominion is good shit. It reminds me a lot of Victoria.
Did
I'm
you see Did you see the up close sit down interview with Renee Paquette?
yes.
I like it. I like it from them to just give off that we know that we're better than everybody, and we're going to show it. Lena Cross said to Renee at the beginning of the interview, she said, "I am doing what I'm supposed to be doing."
Right?
Hmm?
Right? I'm agreeing with
Yeah.
you. Absolutely.
She said, "I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, what I'm supposed to be doing." And Renee just said, "Oh, okay, okay." I mean, said, "Well, you know, other people out there been saying it," and Lena just said it. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, and that's just what it is. And Megan Bain simply said, "This chemistry works, and it is continuing to work, and you starting to see it." Matter of fact, I saw Megan Bain in GCW wrestling against Steph Delanda.
Oh, and by the
But
way, AEW allows their wrestlers to go fight for other companies and be part of other
yeah,
companies and walk in, no
by the
problem.
way, and I want to give a shout out to Steph Delanda on her in-ring return after 2 years out of action. Shout out to you, girl.
A
I
year
know
out. Actually, no, actually, 8
2
months.
years,
Was it 2
8
years?
months,
It was
2
8 months.
years. She
It
said
was 2 years. It
she
was
said
2 years.
she said 2 years. She said 2 years
I thought it was
because I
eight
remember
months after Matt Cardona.
mm-mm,
And you know what? You
no,
know what
no,
I'm gonna
no,
say?
2 years
I'm gonna say this. Fuck
because
TNA. I'm gonna say this real quickly. Fuck TNA because what she said, what they
that's why
did to
I'm
her, that shit was dirty.
yeah. Yeah, they
Now
didn't
that
want
shit
her to
was
wrestle.
fucking
They
dirty.
didn't want her to wrestle knowing that her doctors cleared her.
Yes.
She said the doctors cleared her for in-ring action, and they told her no.
You know who her
And this
doctors
is
are top NFL specialists, and I was like, they were the same people that worked with what's his name after his heart attack.
Triple H,
No. The Bills guy that got hurt, that
Demar
almost
Hamlin.
died. Yeah, the same people that worked with him worked with her. Same people with Chris Bay. It saved his life.
That's
Same
what
team.
that's I see Chris Bay making a in-ring return, but it's not going to be TNA.
No, hell no, it won't.
It's
TNA's
going to
got their
be in
team right
AEW.
now. TNA's got too many problems right now. Currently, I don't know who wants to stick around there.
Right now, I feel as though Chris Bay, when doctors clear him, AEW should sign him and put him with his partner, Ace Austin and the Bang Bang Gang.
That would be perfect. I would be cool with that.
Put him with the Bang Bang Gang because then you have him, Ace Austin, Juice Robinson, Colton Austin Gunn, and then a return to Jay White. Because from what I'm hearing, because they asked people because people asked before Revolution who is slated to return from their injuries at this time. Is it was it all at the time it was Osprey or Jay White, and from what they got, it was Will Osprey. Well, they were right. Osprey returned that Revolution. Jay White to me, he will return probably. I'm looking at Double or Nothing or All In for his return.
And by the way, if you guys are coming into my stream, I am probably gonna my stream. I'm probably gonna end it over here on Kick because I'm getting hit with bots left and right.
Nah, nah, don't
Yeah,
need
for
that.
these fake things, yeah. So I'm probably just gonna end it here on Kick. So thank you guys. I'm sorry that I gotta cut it short, but I'm dealing with the typical bots. So we're just end it there.
Yes, for those of you all that's on Kick at the moment checking us out, please switch on over to Twitch and YouTube so that you can hear the continuation of this live stream, conversation about wrestling and other things.
And I can't believe I've been going for almost 9.5 hours. It's crazy. 9.5 hours
Yeah.
today. It's crazy. We're talking wrestling to. I'll just tell you, WWE. Let me be real. Let me be honest. Tonight was just a big
Mhm.
giant fu statement to the fans. It just
Yeah,
was.
it
They
sucks. It sucks.
they basically spit in everybody's face, and they threw Pat McAfee out there as the. I'm sorry to say this, and I don't know if this is gonna be racial, but I'm gonna say this like the token white guy. Brought him out and had him run his mouth. I'm
Shit. And then Cody Rhodes.
I am sorry. And then they brought the second token white guy out called Cody Rhodes, and it's not believable. I'm not believing all this shit. You're telling me Cody Rhodes is they've cut the cloth and then all this different shit off of him, and he can talk the way he wants to talk. Bullshit, bullshit.
Bullshit. And then
Like
Jelly Roll getting beat up by Randy Orton in the back. That was predictable.
yes, I like Jelly
That,
Roll. Don't get me wrong, I'm a big Jelly Roll fan, but I don't understand him in WWE right now. It just makes absolute
uh,
no sense.
well, they have him in there because apparently he lost over 100 pounds and is very much in quote unquote in ring shape to do his thing. So
He's
let him
41.
have.
I don't. He's 41. Great.
Oh, he's 40.
His
Mm,
yeah. He's 41. His match was decent when he was in Mania or SummerSlam.
so it's like,
He's more of a spectacle for like here and there. I agree with Kenny. Kenny did say this, and you can go watch the interview. He did say this about Jelly Roll and a bunch of other superstars. He says it's our other celebrities. He was like, celebrities are great when you need them to promote a show.
yes,
They should not be in the ring like that, especially he didn't say like taking bumps. He said he goes, I understand he trained, but be about music, less about wrestling. WWE is just bringing these guys in, and it's like you could put
a
other people
spectacle.
there. You could put a spectacle, and you could put other people there in that place to do so. Like you could bring
And
up some
from what
talent.
and from what I'm hearing, another celebrity wants to come back and do WWE as well. And his name, Bad Bunny.
Out of all the celebrities, Bad Bunny's the best, next to Logan Paul. I'm surprised. I'm surprised, and I get flack for saying, and I know I'm gonna get flack in the replay of this from people on YouTube and so forth and so on. I'm gonna hear it. I call Logan Paul the best heel they have on the mic. He makes people
Yes,
just he just makes people pissed off. And my thing
yeah.
is, if you don't put a belt next year on the guy or soon, you've lost the plot to me.
Are you talking about a world title belt?
Yes, if you don't, you just lost the plot. You just
Hmm.
lost the plot to me. They should put a belt on him
And
because he's too good of a talent not to.
he's too good of a talent. Now they got the tag. It's like they're listening to what Paul Heyman is telling them. Heyman said, I can't do much for you all. Y'all gonna have to go do it. And the power that's gonna have to come back has to be in championship gold. Well, they started out with the tag team titles and we'll see.
I will tell you guys this, and here's me telling you guys this that I will tell you that I really, really, really found interesting. They're making ISHO Speed as Leo Rush. They're trying to with this group. They're trying.
Yes.
They are trying to make him Leo Rush 2.0, like somewhat the mouthpiece. I can't wait for him to get on the mic and start talking like Leo Rush. Can't wait. Can't wait for how they're going to turn that one into Leo Rush. I don't want to I want to tell you guys this in streams. I don't like tearing WWE apart. You understand this? I just don't. But I don't like my intelligence insulted, and I don't like Pat McAfee basically coming out in the ring and going, "Hey guys, haha, I brought you guys." No, you didn't. That was TKO. Who are you fooling? You didn't. And to me, you bring Cody Rhodes out and he's dancing like, bro, just put the polka dots on him like his father at this point and have him dance in the ring for you. Because that's all he is. He ain't my champion anymore. He's a corporate shill. Let's just be real. He's corporate. And it's absolutely dumbfounding to me that this guy came in and we pushed the movement for this guy, and all of a sudden he looks like Cody Rhodes out of place.
And then
Trust me when I
and
say
then you
that.
put, of course, and then you put on Pat McAfee to say if Randy Orton does not win a title, he will never ever come back again to wrestling, which sets it up. Randy Orton wins the title. Ding ding ding.
Well, to me, it's like, what are you gonna do? You gonna do like John? What are we doing? John Cena 2.0, where he takes the belt and he walks away?
Who? Pat?
The-
I don't know.
No, no, fucking. Are we doing John Cena 2.0? Because if we go by that, then technically, what they're gonna do to let's just keep it real, what they're gonna do, to be honest with you, is they're gonna do that. What is he gonna walk with the title and say, "I'll come back on my terms and I'll do matches when I want to do matches"? That's basically what they're doing. It's a spitting image. From what you're explaining to
Well,
me, then it's a spitting image.
yes, yes. It just it just sets it up for Randy Orton to capture number 15, and well, they're gonna build him up probably different from Roman Reigns. I don't
Well, they're
know.
gonna they're gonna do like John Cena. What they should have done with John, what I was wanting from John Cena is him walking into the light and taking the belt and holding it hostage, and having a storyline like that where I determine when I fight, I do what I want to do, and then he has his own little faction. He starts with, I thought maybe they would bring in The Rock into that faction, and then they bring in Travis Scott. That's what I really thought, when they were going to go that way, when they brought the three in together, and then they
Mhm.
have all three every week in promos, pre-recorded. And John Cena basically goes, "I'll fight on my terms when I want to fight, not when TKO tells me." And then he picks and chooses, and he runs in and beats somebody up like Cody, or that's what I thought they
Yeah.
were gonna do with him, because I thought they were really gonna go like Hulk Hogan. And Hulk Hogan, if you watch the NWO, he would do, "I fought on my terms when I call it, when I." And I was like, that's what they should be doing with Cena. But if they're gonna run it back and try to correct the wrongs with that, I'm okay with it to an extent with Randy
And
Orton.
Randy Orton, and yeah, Randy Orton needs to be like that because he's got the quote unquote experience seniority to have that take place with him. So let's rock with it. And
I
plus,
hope so. I
and,
hope it's
and plus,
good.
yeah, listen, it should be good with that. It should be good.
I'm
I
hoping.
guess one, ma- I guess one match another match I'm looking into watch in its entirety besides Obafemi and Brock Lesnar, which
That's gonna
that
be a nice,
well,
that I'm actually pretty excited for that. I like
of
Oma,
course,
so I'm pretty excited for that.
yeah, but the
Will
one
Will
I'm
Brock
looking for,
Lesnar put him over? That's gonna be the $1 million question.
true, yeah, that will be. We'll see. But the second match I'll probably look forward to watching is the unsanctioned match between Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu. And I have Jacob Fatu going over.
That's rough for me, to be honest with you. That's really rough because, to be honest with you, to be real with you, it can go either way with me because I like Drew McIntyre, but I do think Jacob Fatu needs a victory there.
Jacob Fatu goes over because who is going on break to film a movie and all?
Drew
Drew
McIntyre.
McIntyre.
Well, he's been filming here
Which
and
means
there, so
well, yeah, he's been filming, but to film to finish it full time, they're gonna give Fatu the win, and now they can build him up towards the path towards the
Okay,
undisputed
so here's
WWE
a
Championship.
here's a hot take for people. If you watch this back, here's a hot take for you. I think Jacob Fatu, like I said to you before, I think Jake Fatu plays a role in that whole Roman Reigns thing in CM Punk. I do. I do.
Hmm.
I think he's the one. I really do
Let me
think CM
ju-
Punk's gonna keep the belt, but I think Roman Reigns is gonna get fucked over. I feel like a
let me
family
get
member.
to that one. I'm gonna get to that one. Hold on, because let me finish here, and I'm gonna get to that. So Jacob Fatu needs that win against Drew McIntyre in that unsanctioned match to put him on that path toward put him on a path towards challenging for the undisputed WWE Championship.
Oh, you have him go for the other
So,
title. Okay.
because he's been there twice. Remember, he's been there twice.
I know that, but
He challenged it.
what I'm saying, what I'm honestly saying to you, like I'm telling you, like it should be him going and fucking over Roman.
Yeah. Okay. So now we get to that match. That one to me, and you're gonna have the Samoans sit front row, watching in the back. Oh, it's just that heat that CM Punk wants to have on him. And then, as you say, at some point during the match, you know the fuck over is coming. It's coming. They're gonna tease that. They're gonna tease it. And then finally, it's like Roman is in front of one of his cousins or whoever it is, the Samoan. Well, cousins. And then they're just gonna look eye to eye. And all of a sudden, that move is gonna be made towards knocking Roman Reigns off his feet.
I think Jacob Fatu. Honestly, I just think Jacob Fatu is gonna come in. Roman's gonna try to bring his cousins in to save his ass. They're gonna try to, and then you're gonna watch Jacob Fatu literally go in and beat the shit out of the two, and then take them both out and look Roman right into the face. It says it's my time and drop him. I just think that's how they're gonna do it. They're gonna drop him, and then
Yeah,
with referee's gonna be down. No, think about this. Referee's gonna be down. He drops Roman. CM Punk goes for the GTS. Sets up for the next big major pay per view payback, and then he's got to get paid back against Jacob Fatu. And you can lead that into Jacob Fatu finally going over. I think that's how they're gonna set this up, but I just don't see Roman winning the belt. I don't know how they're gonna do that with
no,
CM
no,
Punk killing him on promos.
you can't do that.
You're going into this with CM Punk blisterating Roman,
I
literally
kept telling,
blisterating.
and I called it first.
Yeah,
I
you
called
did.
it on this. I
You
called it on
did.
this
You
live,
did. You called it on
ladies
my
and
stream. Yeah, I remember this.
ladies.
About 2 weeks ago. I remember this.
No, when it first started, I said CM Punk was going to cook the shit out of Roman Reigns on the promos.
Yeah, you said it was a murder. It was going to be a capital murder happening because you said like Roman does not have the ball. It's pretty much two different eras. You're getting the last of the Vince McMahon era, and then you're getting
The Triple H era,
Triple H era basically, and
the
technically
Triple
CM
H,
Punk. And CM Punk's
and
getting
the Triple.
words in his mouth or words in his ear, basically saying, "Just go out there and just do what you did to me." Illustrate the dude.
That's just Triple H. That's Triple H telling him, "Yo, go out there, do what you do best. Do what you do best. I'm gonna bury you next to your father, next to your dead father." That's what sets. I mean,
Sounds like
shit.
it sounds like it sounds like
It went.
sounds like you are tired.
Who, me?
Yeah, you sound like you're tired because your voice is like crackling
No,
in
I'm
and
good.
out. You good?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. No, I'm just saying that CM
Or
Punk.
you sound really relaxed. One of the two.
Yeah, I sound relaxed. I don't sound tired. No, no, not like the other morning. But
It sounds like somebody had some 420. I'm just playing.
hey, why not? Let's go. 420. Shout out to everybody, and shout out to everyone out there that supports 420 and does it. So hey, but
Hey, I cranked. Hey, I had some gummies earlier, so don't front on
of
me.
course, yeah. But CM Punk, when he first started that promo, and he ended it with "I'm gonna bury you next to your father." all you saw on the Roman Reigns was seething, but then you saw a little bit of fear in him.
Can I just tell you this? When I had a pop a gummy, and you know it's bad because I don't smoke anymore
Hmm.
because of my lungs being kind of shite. Um, Popping a gummy, the show's bad. If I have to be in like kind of Looney Tuneville to understand where you're putting out there tonight, it's bad.
Yeah, it's bad. But yeah,
I don't know,
Roman,
I don't know about yourself, but tonight just WWE, I just lost the plot to me, and I was sitting back trying
Jake,
to understand it.
it sucked. It sucks. Period. No lie.
You have 2 weeks before your pay per view, and you're throwing up stinkers. That's not a
Yeah,
good sign to me.
and then and then Pat McAfee comes out. Well, we're just gonna do 25% off. How about you do 35? Make it better. Come on.
How would you
Why
get two?
25?
Get Why don't you get buy one ticket and get two for free and call it a day?
Yeah. Well, he's well, yeah, and he said, "Oh, that's for night one only. So night two is gonna be empty." Well,
For your real main event.
he said, "Your real main event is night number one." Hmm.
Ah ha ha! You're funny, Pat McAfee, because your real main event is CM Punk and Roman Reigns. It's not you.
That's why they put that for night two. They're setting it up. Roman Reigns gets screwed over. Roman Reigns already getting cooked on the mic. Roman Reigns is gonna get cooked
Yes,
in the
he
ring.
is. Yes, he is. And I'll be real with
Yeah.
you. Like, I'm more excited this week. Like, I'm more excited for Dynasty than I am fucking anything the WWE's putting out.
Yo, Dynasty is looking good. Dynasty is looking good. Kayfabe, Kayfabe Christian Cage with that arm, which means Copen Cage goes over.
Yo, well, of course.
Copen Cage goes over, gets the tag team titles, and you're in Canada. You are in Canada. You pull off a move where they don't get the titles in Canada, don't even come back. Don't even go back to Canada.
You know, can I give you
It's like
credit? Can I give Meechin some credit? At least when Meechin's on TV, Mia Yam, when she's on TV, she can sell.
yes. She
I
sold the
gotta give her that.
candlesticks. She sold the candlesticks and her laying on the floor. I almost said, hold on. You reuse your own the weapon that you use against you, and you're selling it. I like it.
And I'm gonna say this real quickly. I'm gonna say this open and honestly. Like, why does Trick Williams need a rapper to come save his ass all the time?
Yeah, I don't know, man. And then Yachty got that receipt handed
You're
to him
butchering
by
my
Sami
guy. You're
Zayn.
butchering my guy called Trick Williams. Whoop that trick. You're ruining him already.
Yeah, you're ruining him by putting young little Yachty because Yachty know him from back in the day in South Carolina. Like who gives us like okay, great. Let Yachty if it's let Yachty be the one at WrestleMania to introduce Trick. If it's like that, let him do it. He should have been a special presenter for Trick Williams in that United States Championship match. Now, eh, now what? Now you're looking stupid. It's just crazy. That's why for me, I was watching another festival from Chile.
And what the
Another
fuck?
festival.
What the fuck are we? Why is Pat McAfee wearing a title belt as he's walking to the ring?
He was.
Yes, he's got a
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
championship
yeah.
gold. He's got Cody Rhodes' belt, and he's walking around like
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. No, that was after.
that's
That
so
was after. I
stupid.
don't. Why didn't Randy Orton just take it? And then Randy tells him, "Well, take care of that baby very well." I'm like, huh? Ain't you the one fighting for the title?
So is it Pat McAfee that's fighting? This is the shit I'm talking about right here. Who's your opponent? Is it Pat McAfee or is it Randy? Because Randy's looking small to me at this point.
Even though he's gonna go over at WrestleMania, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, he's going over. Listen, You don't do this. Have him turn heel. Back, fuck up Cody Rhodes just to not give him the title. Because at this point, everybody's Cody Rhodes fatigue at the moment. You can see it. You can feel it.
Okay, I forgot that Royce Keys had a promo with Solo Sikoa, and I'm rewatching
Oh
this on
yeah.
X, and he
Oh yeah,
looks
yeah, yeah, yeah.
really, really like out of this planet.
Yeah, yeah. Him and Solo Sokoa had that promo after the match because he was being interviewed by Kathy Kelly, and she said, "Yeah, long time, all of this, and I know you wanted to be in WWE, whatever." And then Solo Sokoa come up talk and say, "Long time, all that shelters and all that stuff," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, well." I mean, he did kind of okay. He did kind of okay just standing there and taking it in from Solo Sokoa. But
Why are they making
you
Kit
really,
Will? Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. Another thing I've noticed, they've made Kit Wilson look like Paul London.
yes, yeah. Well, he's the British version of Paul London. The British version
No,
of
he
Paul London.
wrestled. Okay, he wrestled. What's his face?
Berto.
Shit.
Royce
Yeah,
Keys wrestled Berto.
yeah. I
Berto.
don't get it. And Angel Garza.
Well, no, he didn't wrestle the both of them. He only wrestled Berto tonight.
That's how Royce
I mean,
Keys
well,
win. Okay, I forgot. That's how Royce Keys wins his matches now. We just do a spine buster. That's it.
yeah, yeah, like he did in AEW.
That didn't
They're
even
doing
look
what he
good to
did.
me.
He's doing the spine buster like he did in AEW.
That's
Basically,
another thing.
spine
Like
buster.
you brought Matt Cardona in, and you signed him for big money, but you're treating him like a jobber.
That's basically what he is in the here and now, and it's just like
Okay,
this
I'm gonna
man
be
was
honest
in.
with you guys. I'm gonna be real. Charlotte Flair is doing the best work of her career. I
Yes,
like her. I like her wearing shiny outfits and fucking being a royal. Like she's wearing pink and shiny shit, and she's just being a piece of shit. I'm cool with that.
I
I
like it.
like
I
that.
like it.
She's
Listen,
wearing fur and just being whatever, and she's getting victories. She's helping her teammate getting victories.
and she
That's
went, and she could wear them high heels all she can. Let's go, Charlotte.
wow.
And she could wear them
Yes,
high heels all she can.
yes, and
Let's
and
go,
and and
Charlotte.
and, and let's be real here. Charlotte Flair is literally doing the best work of her career as a tag team.
Yeah. Did you also see her interview with Dave LaGreca on Busted Open?
Yes, I have.
And that's what she said. Because she basically was saying it was trying to remind people who she just trying to remind people who she was when she was out of action for about it for a year with the knee injury, then returning back to Royal Rumble, doing this match or whatever, and it was just like, she was kind of lost, but then Alexa kind of had to pull her in a reminder that, hey, you have to now do this in a different way. It's not like 2015 to about 2019
Well, okay.
where,
In fairness with Charlotte Flair, like Charlotte Flair does not need to win any more championships. To be real, she's done it
well,
all technically.
she
I mean,
feels as though that
A United States title, okay, all right,
she feels
but
as though she wants to go for the WWE. She want to go for the women's championship. She still she said that she feels that she still has it in her to go through that and get in it. By the
okay. So
way,
they're doing original Americano versus Octagon Junior. I saw
very
that.
good, very good. And then Grande, and then I like El Grande Americano. Man, listen, shout out. The one thing I would say with it, I like Los Americanos.
All right, guys. Well, I'm falling asleep, and I just want to say WWE, fix your shit. TNA, get yourself right.
That's, that's
AEW,
right.
keep doing what you're doing. I want to say to everybody tonight, thank you guys for stopping in, hanging out with me. I am starting to fall asleep legitimately at 2 in the
I hear
morning.
you over there.
So I want to say thank you tomorrow. Tomorrow, I don't know. Does Dynasty tomorrow?
Dynasty is Sunday.
Okay. So expect something on Sunday. I know this man over here is gonna probably message me and ask me if I watched it, so we'll probably be talking about it eventually.
Yeah, because listen, it's slated to be a good one.
I hope it's not 6 hours long.
Well, probably I would say 4 hours.
Hopefully. Anyway, guys, I just want to thank you all. I am gonna go find somebody to raid, and I am gonna go and sleep mode. Sleep mode. That's where I'm gonna head. Sleep mode. Thanks again for
Yep.
the. Thanks again. I'm doing what you did yesterday morning. Sleep mode.
But yeah, I was listen. I was not. That was like 9:42 Eastern and 9:42 a.m. Eastern when I felt that shit. I almost said